If you can't afford something, be proud to say I cannot afford it. Stop it. It's not your business. You don't have to say it in the comments. You don't have to. If you gotta do that, honey, do it. If they don't answer to you, you don't pay their bills. Let us chill, let us do better. This is a new year. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chinyere. Happy New Year. How's your year been going? It's already the 5th of January. It's been going really fast, and to think that my birthday is in 3 days. 3 days I'm going to be 30. I created a wish list on Instagram, by the way, and some people have been so amazing. The fact that I've lived for 3 decades is just amazing, plus how far I've gone, how much I've discovered myself over the last couple of years, and just being where I am right now at 30 there's been so much growth for me, and I've been able to really discover a lot of things. I've been able to see life from a different perspective. There's just been a lot of self-growth and a lot of reflection, and I'm really grateful for where I am. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about things that I feel people should live in 2018. Yeah, so the very first thing is trying to live above your means, trying to show off, and in the process living above your means, or buying things that you really can't afford because you want to show off. In this age of social media, there's been so much tension. People are tensioning each other on social media. People are trying to outdo the next person with weddings, birthdays, birthday photo shoots, baby naming ceremonies. It's just crazy. People are trying to outdo each other, and at the end of the day, nobody really has your interest at heart. People that are watching you don't care if you go broke. Nobody cares. So if because you're celebrating your birthday, and then the last person did her photo shoot in the biggest hotel in Dubai, and then you feel like you must level up or measure up at your own detriment, I don't know what to even say to you, because I know that this things happen. If you can't afford something, be proud to say I cannot afford it. Stand on it. I cannot afford it. I cannot afford a photo shoot. I didn't bother doing the photo shoot because I figured that there were so many other things that were of importance. This is January. School fees is, I have 2 children in school, and Vicky is supposed to start school sometime this year. We have house rents to pay. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to eat. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to move the photo shoot to when I feel like it's convenient, and then I would just do a family photo shoot. Why do people always feel the need to try to measure up with other people? The thing is that you don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Borrowing, loans, stealing, fraud, scams, behind a lot of things that you see on social media. Inconveniencing yourself so that other people can look and feed their eyes and enjoy their lives just by looking at your picture. After that, you go and drink garri. So another thing is people not minding their business. This one we've talked about in 2018. People were saying they're minding their business and drinking water and blah blah blah. But the one that really annoys me is when people feel like they should comment about what another person does with their lives or their bodies. I can't understand. My sister got a tattoo, and someone sent her a message and was like, disgusting. So I was shocked, because I don't understand. Is it disgusting you? If it's disgusting you, it can as well disgust you, and then you keep it to yourself. Why do you have to tell me that what I have on my body is disgusting you? I don't understand. It's not disgusting me, that's why I did it. Why do you feel the need to tell me that it is disgusting you? Like, how is that my business? What if another person does with their body is not your concern. It's not your concern. They don't answer to you. You don't pay their bills. Why do you now feel like you have, what, it's a different thing when you read things online or you see things online, and then you're thinking to yourself, oh, I can't do this, oh, I can't wear this, oh, I can't do this to my body, like, no, I can't, no, it's not my style, I can't do that kind of thing. But when you feel the need to leave a message, leave a comment, send the person a personal message and say disgusting, it means that you're trying to tell them what to do with their bodies. It means that you're trying to tell them how to live their lives. Stop it, it's not your business. Another thing for my mommies, for everybody, because I feel like even single women make these mistakes. Try and take time out for yourself. Pamper yourself, even if it means just going out you know, getting a pedicure, getting a manicure, just hanging out in a cool place with your friends and just discussing, you know, just to get things off your chest. Because a lot of times, especially in the world of today, things are so, life is stressful. Let's try and do some of that this year. Let us take care of ourselves. Let's treat ourselves well, because as women there's so much that goes in. We do everything that the men do plus more. We do all of that plus more. We make money, we take care of the children, we breastfeed, we give birth, we do everything. So we need to take care of ourselves. And I'm talking to men and women, but I got to focus on my women, okay? If you like, be like that woman on Twitter that left her 7-week-old baby and went for a concert. If you gotta do that, honey, do it. That thing was another thing on Twitter, where someone left her 7-week-old baby to go for a concert. People were castigating her. People were saying she's a bad mother. People were saying she's teaching other mothers nonsense. There was nothing within here, and a lot of people that said this thing were men, and a lot of people were like, these people have wives. How does it make her a bad mother? People even said, how do you know it's not the husband that she left the child with? You know, it's crazy, because when you're pregnant, when it gets to a point in your pregnancy, for some people throughout their pregnancies they can't even have fun. They are probably sick, or they just don't feel like it, or they are just not there. So a lot of times you find women who are pregnant, they literally give 1 year of their life to growing a human being, and then when you're done with the baby, when you have the baby, you then have that early time when you actually cannot or will not want to leave the child. But I feel like if a woman wants to take time out and enjoy herself and let loose, she should do that. Do that if it means you coming back home with a clear head, you know, and being happy to take care of your child. A lot of women fall into depression. So dear men, if your wives are having children, your wives have children, ask them what they need. Ask them if they want to step out. Ask them if they want to go out. Take them out to lunch. Find somebody that can take care of baby for a while and let them go out. I know how frustrating it can be when you're stuck at home with a baby. You want to go out, you just want air, you just want to. It doesn't happen to everybody. Some women are fine with having babies, staying home till babies old enough to go out, but it doesn't happen that way for everybody. So if you're a mother and you have a baby, try and you know that that's what you want to do, try and give yourself time out. Go out with your friends, go out with your husband, just let loose a little bit before you come back home with the baby. Another thing I would say is staying in your comfort zone. Don't do it this year. If there's something that you've been doing and it's not bringing forth any change, nothing is different, there's no progress, maybe try and move. You're not a tree, okay? You weren't planted in one spot. Try and move, try and do something different. You never know, anything can happen. Last 2 years I was on YouTube, and ever since I started my YouTube channel, I always wanted to do makeup. I love makeup, no doubt. I've always wanted to do makeup, and I saw myself as a channel that was going to do makeup tutorials, just makeup tutorials, because I loved doing makeup. But look at me now. Throughout the whole of last year, I can count how many makeup tutorials I did, maybe 2 or 3, and it's just really straying out of your comfort zone. It doesn't mean I don't like makeup, but with time I feel like my personality just came through, and I figured out that there was more that I wanted to do apart from makeup. And that's just what I'm trying to tell you guys. If there's something that you're doing, maybe try and stray out of your comfort zone a bit. Like Patricia Bright would say, if you have to fail and fail fast so that you can move on to the next thing. So if it doesn't work, move on to the next thing. Another point is being financially independent. Now, know how it is as wives and mothers when you have to depend on somebody who, you know, it's supposed to provide for you. Life has gotten so complicated over the last couple of years. It's not like it was in those days when it was almost normal for women to be home, take care of their children, not do anything. And now that the world has evolved, women can actually work from home or run businesses from home. It just makes things a lot easier. So I'm talking from a point of view where I have experienced both. I've experienced being dependent and I've experienced being independent, and I can tell you guys that the feeling of being financially independent is so amazing. You don't really know the joy that comes from being at that point until you experience it. It's very easy to look at women that say it and be like, you are saying it because you got the chance, or you're saying it because you're just lucky to be financially independent. Not everybody can be that lucky. True, not everybody is that lucky, but when you get to that point, you would experience there's just the joy of being able to do things on your own terms, to be able to save towards something, to be able to look at something and say, okay, I want to get this for myself, and I know I might not earn so much, but if I'm able to, you know, put aside this amount of money every month, I'm able to get this thing that I want. There's just so much joy in it. So let it be something that you're thinking about. And this is something that I always say: if you don't think about it, if it's not something that you've been cooking in your brain, when the opportunity comes, it will pass you by so easily. To pass you by. But you know, when you've had something at the back of your mind, when the opportunity comes, you recognize it immediately and you grab it immediately. But if it's something that you've not been thinking about, it will come and pass you. And another thing I would like to add is something that I've always said: people need to stop doing it. Stop asking people when they are going to have a baby. If you do it, stop it. Stop it. And I can say this because when I was trying to have a second baby after I had Grace, so a lot of you may not know, if you're new to my channel, you may not know, but after I had Grace, Grace was about 2 years plus when I got pregnant again. I ran tests and I found out that I was pregnant, blah blah blah. And I was bloated, like my stomach was so big. I was 7 then, so I remember when I wear skirts to school, I would just leave the skirt above my belly because I was like, how did I just find out that I'm pregnant and then my stomach is so big? And when I went for my first scan, the doctors weren't seeing anything. So basically, just to cut the whole story short, I had an ectopic pregnancy and I had to have surgery, for emergency surgery, because I didn't know it was ectopic until the morning I woke up with serious killing pain. That was when I realized I had an ectopic pregnancy, and then, you know, I had to be rushed for surgery. After the whole ectopic thing, it took a while before I got pregnant and had Ella, because I lost one of my tubes in the process. So it took a really long while. During that, people would ask me, oh, when are you going to give Grace a younger sister? Oh, Grace needs a younger sister. Oh, when are you guys having another baby? A lot of them didn't know what had happened, and I feel like even if you didn't know, it's none of your business. There are so many reasons why people don't want to have babies. Some people don't want to have babies because they don't want to have babies, and it's not your business. Some people don't want to have babies because they figured out how many babies they want and they don't want more. They might have one and they don't want more, they might have two. And the thing about Nigerians is that they are never satisfied. You have a baby girl and then you have a boy, and then they tell you, when are you giving the baby girl a sister? When are you giving the baby boy a brother? You have 2 girls, you have 1 boy, they say make it equal, make it an even number. You have 2 boys and you have 1 girl, they're like, make it an even number. Each boy should be paired with 1 girl, so it's making 1 boy 1 girl. Pair them. You have 1 child, they say you must have 2. You must have both sexes. You have 2 sexes, they say you should have 2 more to balance. Like, people are never satisfied. Sometimes people are trying to have babies, and when you ask them these things, you only make the situation worse. Some people have figured out a way to live through these things, and then you remind them, you bring the pain all over again. It's just really annoying. People ask me a lot, when are you having a baby? When are you having a baby? And at that point, I was trying to have a baby. I was trying so hard to have a baby. I remember how I would cry, like I would just say, God, maybe I'm just supposed to be left with Grace alone, because my husband is an only child. So I was like, a lot of times I'll say, maybe it runs in the family. My mom has 4, but then my husband is the only child. Maybe I'm supposed to have just 1 child. It's something that people need to stop doing. It's not your business. When they have a baby, you will know. People need to stop announcing people's pregnancies for them. You will see someone on social media, and then the first thing you ask them is, are you pregnant? Or you see someone, the person might be bloated or might even be pregnant, and then even before the person comes out to announce, you have gone under the comments to write, she is pregnant. I can tell. I'm a foreseer. I know when things like this, like if someone is pregnant and they haven't announced to you, you don't have the right to come and start posting them in the comments. When CCME was pregnant, I knew she was pregnant. People were coming under the comments and people were writing clear and then that she's pregnant, she's probably pregnant. Like, she doesn't want to announce to you. You don't have to be the one to announce. You can keep it to yourself. That shows that you are an adult. It shows that you are mature, because number 1, you're not even winning prize for guessing. CC did not tell you to guess when she's pregnant. People don't tell you to guess when they're pregnant. If the person hasn't announced, it means they're not ready for the world to know. So even if they come out and they obviously look pregnant, you don't have to say it in the comments. You don't have to. Pregnancy is a very sensitive issue. Don't ask someone when they're getting pregnant. Don't tell somebody when they're pregnant. Don't ask somebody if they're pregnant. If they want to let you know, they will tell you. So those are the things that I remember people need to live in 2018. Let us chill. Let us do better. This is a new year. Let's do better. The world has evolved, okay? And right now it's about live and let live. Live and let live. If someone is not disturbing your life, what they are doing is not a threat to your life. How is it? Why do you feel like you need to comment? Why do you feel like you need to air your view to them, not even to people around you, to them? Why do you feel like you need to air your view? They don't need to know, they don't need to hear. Keep it to yourself, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other things, anything that you feel people need to live in 2018, things that people have done or people still do that you want to share with us, please share in the comments. Let's laugh about it, let people learn, let people read. Share in the comments. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and press that notification bell down there near the subscribe button, so that once I upload a video, you just hear that boom sound on your phone, so you are the first person to watch. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.